Good afternoon. Today my name is Blake, and today I have to give a presentation on the role of marketing orientation for developing the UCT and the communications right now for OBC. For OBC, that a little bit of introduction that OBC is one of the top 10 pharmaceutical manufacturers in Vietnam, and they established in 1977 and had a great reputation in the market and really familiar with the Vietnamese. And they are focusing on the medicinal herb for increasing health and curing some disease. They are famous for some product in curing and supporting some disease like cardiovascular or relief or nerve system or endocrine. So the next herb is the new product that they will develop is the ginseng tea. So for the ginseng tea that we already discussed on the report, this is the potential product because of this market demand and awareness of health and awareness of ginseng in Vietnam. So in the report, we already discussed how the market demand and for organic food and using ginseng in Vietnam. So we aim from the report, we can have some target customer, the positioning, and creating the value comparing to the competitor. So right now the research from OBC that they can have the research on that information, but how OBC can engage and develop those information to the market is this is the main discussion in this presentation. So according to Kohler and Armstrong, there are 5 concepts in production, product selling, marketing, and societal marketing concept. As you can see in the slide, that each concept has its own advantages and disadvantages. So a firm can choose one of the concepts that is most suitable for them based on their strategy, based on their product or services. So they can choose one to gain more loyal customers. And to apply and to choose the best concept, OBC to take a deeper look into the ability and capacity of OBC. We clearly see that OBC have advantage in all of the concept. So with nearly 50 years of development, production, selling, and product concept is easily adapted by OBC. But one problem is in Vietnam that we have more than 250 manufacturers. That all of the factories have to apply to the GMP, GLP, GSP standard. Also that for the final product, the pharmacopedia is also aligned some standard for the final product. So if we choose those 3 concepts, OBC hardly get the competition with all of the domestic manufacturer. So there's 2 more levels for marketing concept and societal marketing concept. And we choose here for marketing concept first because the marketing concept is focusing on the demand of the market and the competitors. And for the societal marketing concept is focusing mostly on the bigger pictures or further of the product is in some aspect of environmental and environment and social. A little bit inside that we can analyze that for the 3 concepts that is not appropriate, considered is not appropriate for OBC. One more problem is about the raw material. Because of the Vietnamese government is only started growing ginseng for just only a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and the ginseng need but otherwise, ginseng in 5 to 6 years of for the best quality. So it's lacking of the raw material for mass production. So for the production and selling production, it's really hard to adapt to because of the raw material. For the product concept, it's considered not really effective because but it's not very effective. But we can use some of the product concept to create a platform, create content to go to the marketing concept, also social marketing concept, which will be mentioned later. For marketing marketing concept is just is not appropriate right now because the market analysis will be discussed later when in the market demand. And for the competitor, we have enough information that we can apply to that. And for societal marketing concept, it's considered it's not really appropriate right now because it's lacking some important information which will be mentioned later. For societal marketing concept, OBC can have the contents like Vietnamese using domestic product or increasing community help. But because of some lacking information, so it may be suitable for in the future for sustainable marketing. So talking about the marketing concept, so according to Gordon and Armstrong, that the marketing concept is show the understanding of the market, including the target customer, the positioning, and also for the information of the competitor, so that we can offer the product to the customer and gain the market share. So because of the theory is already mentioned about the market information and computer, so we will go through these two aspects. The first one is the market. So the market is according to some research, some market research, that the functional food industry in Vietnam is growing really strong, and for the usage of ginseng, that Korean ginseng have 3% of total market share of Vietnam, of all the functional food in Vietnam. So that is the signal of the market that we can and furthermore that more than 55, some research shows that more than 55% of the Vietnamese above 18 they use some functional food. So that means that it's the highly demand of the market in functional food right now, and ginseng is really famous for its positive effect on the human health. For the second aspect is for the competitor. So for competitors, we divide it into two groups, that for the domestic and for the international. For the domestic, we already have a deep discussion in the group report that we can easily win for to the competitor payment with the price strategy for the international, mostly here is Korean ginseng. So the problem here is that Korea have developed the ginseng into the mass industry. So their price is really competitive. With the price that competitive, even with their processed product, they are cheaper than our fresh Vietnamese ginseng. So this leads to the result that when we compete with the Korean ginseng, we have few competitive advantages. So obviously, of course, OBC can focus on some promotion campaign, introduction, or take advantage of the distribution system, but it's not enough for OBC. So but the Korean ginseng is the dominating Vietnam market right now. So for gaining the market share from Korean ginseng, is need a long-term objective, they need a long-term strategy to gain the market share. So, and one more thing about the Gordon and Armstrong always say that is the marketing concept is just focusing on the current desire of the customer. So that means that when OBC can win the domestic, it's maybe only for the short term, but for the international, if they cannot win this, they cannot get the result. And for the company as big as the OBC, so the long-term objective is needed. That means they need the sustainable marketing and need to keep the competitive advantages. So next slide is so the signal from the market if the signal from the market is good, the OBC should aim for sustainable marketing. And for sustainable marketing, of course, that is required firm to show the aspect of environmental and societal action, environmentally and societally action. So that includes some public action process that OBC can consider. That's been customer-oriented marketing, customer value marketing, and innovative marketing, and celebration marketing. For the customer-oriented marketing and the customer value marketing is already been mentioned in the group report, and it's some typical and essential information that is really needed for the product and delivered it to customers so that can convince customer that this our product is really good to buy. But for innovative marketing, it means that obviously can have some activity or preparation because Korea have invest a lot in the scientific research for the positive effect of the insect. So that means that and right now that the Vietnamese insect is believed that it's having greater pharmacology than Korean insects. So right now we obviously could focus on good invest in some scientific research to prove the effectiveness of the insect, and that it can create a differentiation between the Vietnamese insect and Korean insect. It could be the strong part and the evidence. And that evidence can lead to the same mission marketing because that evidence can involve some professional healthcare to be our KOL and to promote our product more. And of course, for the celebration, because ginseng is nearly encouraged by the Vietnamese government lately for 2 to 3 years. So that means that we can adapt to the guidance of the government also and create the better life for farmers. So that means that we can get more effective. For some current situation right now that I mentioned, the government just started to encourage the cultivating the Vietnamese ginseng from a few years ago, and the vision to 24 requirements mean that we need have enough quantity of high quality ginseng to develop more. So that means that we have, with the greater geography and the agriculture